What's up, y'all? This is your girl Sherelle with On The Real Reviews. Hello to all my beautiful people out there with Humor Mill Magazine. I just wanted to come to you again this week with another round of reviews. First up, we have The Expendables, starring Sylvester Stallone, Mickey Rourke, Terry Crews, Jet Li, Dolph Lundgren, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and let's just cut to the chase with this one. I didn't like it. And my purpose of this review is to sufficiently warn you, because I know that as of the taping of this review I'm bringing you, Expendables actually was #1 in the box office this week, making about $35 million. And I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. You actually, I'm worried about you. Look at me. I'm worried about you because I think that you may actually be fooled by those $34 million into thinking that this is actually a good movie or something worthy of your $9. Look, I am protective of your $9 and how you go about spending them. And I think that this movie was poorly written. The dialogue was awful. I mean, imagine this. Imagine Sylvester Stallone, inarticulate Sylvester Stallone, having a conversation with Arnold Schwarzenegger, who had a small role in this movie. And I was just like, what the hell did they just say? I mean, it wasn't good. Now, if you're looking for big guns, little guns, shooting, fighting, blowing up stuff, you know, you might get something out of this movie. I actually had a conversation with a couple of guys that saw the movie, and they concurred with me. So I don't want you to look at me and go, you know, well, Sherelle's got the, you know, the chick view of this movie and she doesn't like it because it's action and all that kind of stuff. No, I talked to a couple of gentlemen and they agreed with the things that were deficient, and they thought at best it was a rental. I'm saying skip it. And as a matter of fact, I feel that it's possible that you might be swayed by coming in #1 at the box office this week and making that money. I think that I can see you. You're going to be at the movie, getting ready to make a ticket purchase within the next couple of weeks, and you're going to say to yourself, well, I know a lot of people went to go see The Expendables and it must be a good movie. I got this for you. I want you to hear this. Don't do it. Don't go see The Expendables and don't spend your hard-earned money on it, because I think you're really going to be disappointed. Now, with that noise being made, let's move to the next movie, which is Eat, Pray, Love, starring Julia Roberts and Javier Bardem, Richard Jenkins, and Viola Davis. This actually is a really great cast, all-star cast of Academy Award winners and nominees, and those people that I just listed off. Julia Roberts plays out the part of Elizabeth Gilbert, who wrote the memoir that I showed you, or we were talking about last week, who wrote this book. It's her own personal memoir about how she went through this self-discovery process and how, you know, she had a successful career, but she didn't have any passion in what she was doing at a certain point. And so she decided that she was going to take a year off from being a writer and travel to Italy, where she did a lot of eating, India, where she did a lot of praying, and Indonesia, where she met her love. So that's kind of the premise behind the movie. My view on it, I thought it was a good movie. I personally wish that I hadn't read the book first, because I really think that what's contained in this book is so powerful, and so the concepts of it can be really transforming to a lot of people that are struggling with this, you know, what do I do, how do I find a greater meaning to my life, and that kind of thing. And I thought the movie, while it was good, it did not fully capture that. I expected it to be bigger than what it was because of how wonderful the book was. But having said that, and I'm sure most of y'all ain't read the book, so you'll probably, you know, be just fine. It was fun to step into different cultures and to see, you know, the way of life. I will say, gentlemen, this really is not a chick flick. I've heard that from a couple of you, and this really is not a chick flick. I know so many people that I've had this conversation with about finding your passion and being successful, and, you know, what is the deeper meaning and that type of thing, and it's not a male-female issue, you know. And so I think that you probably would be able to get something out of this movie, and really specifically about reading the book. So I put Eat, Pray, Love on my Go See It list, and the Expendables on my Please Skip Over It list. And next week I'll bring you 2 more reviews. The Lottery Ticket is premiering this weekend, starring Ice Cube and Lil Bow Wow, or maybe he's Big Bow Wow now, I don't know what he wants to be called. And then The Switch, starring Jennifer Aniston. So I'll see you next week. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sherelle, and I have just kept it real.